Okay, I don't need this anymore. Do you know why? Because we just sold it. We just found out this morning, and Jess filming us today. Jess runs our education department, and Jess was like, I can't do it. So I have ripped it down for her because we sold this bad boy. And this is the first property that I have done in, I don't know, years that I haven't dressed. And I'm going to show you why. Because look out there. Isn't that the most beautiful park? And this house overlooks that park. Can you imagine? You live in a city centre. Bristol's the funkiest city I know. I absolutely adore Bristol. But you walk out every morning to that park. Isn't it gorgeous? Come on inside. You've got kids and families and all sorts going on. Come on inside and I'm going to show you around. It freaks me out. But look, we didn't dress it. We bought this house about... Oh, in fact, this is the fastest house we've ever bought so far. We agreed to buy it, and 4 days later, we'd completely completed on it. And the reason for that was this house was in auction. We wanted to go to auction, but we like buying pre-auction, which means we take it out of auction before anybody ever gets to it. And we agreed to buy it, and 4 days later, we completely completed on it. And what it was there was a chap who, I believe he was divorcing his wife. He was trying to renovate this and it just all got too much for him and he threw it into auction. Now this is a classic for us. We really regularly do a classic kitchen diner. We kept the old boiler, but we put in a very nice kitchen. This is a Howden's kitchen. It just, with a wood effect, but it just makes the whole thing pop. And we've got some very trendy windows, which to be fair, we didn't do. The chap had already done them all. And we just made this opening wider. Again, my usual oak flooring, which is nice wide oak flooring. And what you've got is a standard Susannah trademark kitchen living room, although we've got a second living room as well, but you've got a very nice kitchen living room or kitchen living space. And that these days is very much of interest to people. And the reason for that, and Jess and I are going to go dance around each other, is if you think about social economics. If you have a couple buying this house, and actually the buyer is a cash buyer, so we're kind of pretty pleased with that. When they come home from work, in the past, Jess and I were talking today about how women used to stay at home and work and men used to go out and stay at home and cook, and men used to go out and work. But these days, the men and the women generally both go out to work. So their cooking space and their socialising space is really squeezed into, I'm home at 6:30 and we go to bed at whatever time, and we have to socialise and we have to live together and we have to eat together in that short space of time. So the good old kitchen living rooms or kitchen diners are becoming really important, because you don't have people cooking in the day and the chap coming home at night time and everybody chilling out with a nice little cocktail beforehand. It's all condensed. It's actually a reduction in life value, if you like, but it's important that you as a property developer recognise that change in social economics and provide the ability for people to love each other, cook together and socialise in that squeezed amount of time they have between work and going to bed. So, my first ever house I didn't dress, but sold it, woo, this morning to a cash buyer. Job done.